And we're live. I said I was gonna try something different, try something new. And guess what that is? Just guess. Stay on schedule. Set a schedule, stay on schedule. If y'all know me, you know I've been a freelancer all my life. Just doing what I do, getting stuff done. But it's never a schedule with me. I do stuff all off feeling. I gotta stop doing stuff off of feeling and do it off the schedule. You see what I'm saying? Got to. Gotta start doing it off the schedule. We're about to get started. Trying to make sure something real quick. My bad. Okay, yeah, we finna get into it. It's the top of the year, and we already had 3 events at the top of this year that had happened against us Americans. Y'all probably like, what you talking about? You see the thumbnail. We got a guy who ran into a crowd of people on Bourbon Street in New Orleans, and they believe that this was a terrorist attack. Okay. Then we got the Tesla blowing up. Y'all, that Tesla blew up. Nah, that seemed like it's just a defective equipment. But nah, Elon Musk like, that ain't on me. Somebody did something. It had to been fireworks or a bomb. Elon Musk like, nah, not my Tesla. Kablumo, nah, it ain't going like that. He ain't standing on that. That seemed like it's a terrorist attack. Look at where that happened at. It looked like it was calculated. Right in front of the Trump's tower. In front. Right in front. They say one person died. It was in I want to say Las Vegas. And then the other thing, what we got? The Queen shooting last night in New York. So that's 3 events that didn't happen. And it's only the 2nd of January. Imagine going out. You made it through the whole year. The whole year. You make it to the top of the year. You go out to have fun, to celebrate the kind of year you had, and to bring in the New Year's with your family, friends, kids, or maybe by yourself, whoever you go with. And just imagine that some of the people you go with not gonna make it home. all the way to the end of the year, to the top of the year, just for somebody in your circle not to make it home, all due to just going out. You know? And that's why I stayed in the house. And everybody that I love, I pretty much asked them to stay in the house too. Because ain't nothing going on but a whole lot of death. And that's the truth. So what we on first, y'all? Boom. So about 3:15. Where was this at? Oh, we on the New Orleans, okay. That's what we on. That's definitely what we on first. Oh, So this man decided to run his pickup truck into a crowd of people in New Orleans. It was about 3:15 in the morning. Very calculated. They've been doing a little investigation and they've been going back looking at cameras. And throughout the day, people was scourging around, lounging around, and dropping little explosives around where that truck had pulled into the crowd and killed multiple people. They say it's probably about 15 people deceased, unalive. When they went in that truck, it had little IED bombs. It had a ISIS flag. But before they was able to get in the truck, he ran into the crowd, killed some people. He got out. He started shooting. He hit a couple police officers. See, listen, these people who be on these terrorist attacks, off top, this off top, they know they finna go. They know the mission is to unalive as many people as you can, plus yourself. They never expect to win. They just expect to take people with them. Nah, for these things to happen, I always think to myself, do it got something to do with our government? And I believe it do, because look at the election. It all has something to do with the biggest thing, the biggest problem we fighting right now is illegal immigrants. And now they not kept from being in America. They here, they closer than ever to do what they want. They at arm's reach, fingertips reach to whatever resources they need. So when it come to politicians, when it come to certain places to be in certain times, like for instance, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, they figure that's the time we finna make some noise. That's the time to unalive a lot of people. A lot of people get together on holidays. So when people speculate, like a lot of things happen on holidays, Super Bowls, sports events, it's always where the mass people is gonna be, like New Orleans, Bourbon Street. It's so many family members. I was going through the news, going through YouTube, and they was like, I asked my family, I asked my brother, I asked my sister, I asked my mama not to go out. A lot of people just living the life they've been used to living. So yeah, they gonna go out. Everybody think that it can't happen to me. It won't happen to me. Times is different. Times is different. It's not, it ain't no more just doing what you want to do. Everything you do got to be calculated. If not, it could be another truck running into a crowd, and you could be in that crowd. Your people could be in that crowd. Listen, that's just one attack. Let's get to the other one. Trump Towers. It's a Tesla sitting in front of Trump Towers. And it just go kabloomo. They say they working to identify the body that was in the Tesla. Now that Tesla was rented off of Toro. The pickup truck from the first incident in New Orleans was rented off of Toro. So they working to see, do these two things got something in common? Do this Toro Tesla that they got off Toro, the Tesla and this pickup truck, do it got something to do with each other? Do these people got something to do with each other? All because they was rented off Toro. And crimes is committed around the same times as far as the top of the year. Like, this is the time to get it done. ISIS. Like I said, they found an ISIS flag in the white pickup truck that guy had got out of and started shooting people. You know? They really don't know what's going on with the Trump situation in Las Vegas. The investigation is investigating. They doing what they do. The investigators is investigating. All we got is an explosive truck and one unalive person. And we got Elon Musk standing on business. Hey, that Tesla ain't just blow up for no reason. It was some fireworks or it was a bomb. Ain't no technical difficulties, none of that. In my mind, I'm thinking like, anybody got a Tesla truck, it's time to go back. Go get your money. You know? Because I'm like, do you see the explosion? Do you see how that Tesla blew up? You want to be next? But Elon Musk like, hey, some manipulated that blow up. That wasn't my truck. Okay, Elon Musk, we got you. It wasn't yours. It's not your fault. Let's go on over to New York. New York. Let's go ahead and take it over to New York. According to reports, law enforcement sources say the gunfire broke out near the Amazura event hall at 9112 144th place in Jamaica around 11:20 p.m. Wednesday night. At least 3 people who were wounded in the shooting walked into a local hospital seeking treatment. Sources familiar with the investigation say not many details have been released. So it ain't many details to this Queen shooting. At least 11 people been injured. How many people dead? They didn't really say how many dead yet, but 11 people injured. This Queen shooting, It seemed like a terrorist attack. Like I say, these type of things happen where it's mass people, a lot of people. So wherever there is a lot of people, and all these events, except for the Trump Towers, one person. But that definitely seemed like a message. Out of all the places in the world, the Elon Musk Tesla truck, which is with Trump, him and Trump like this, homeboys, his truck blow up in front of Trump Tower. That's a message. Was the message to Elon Musk or was the message to Trump? Or was it to both of y'all? What y'all done did? What y'all done did to the people? Somebody want y'all gone. Trump, you know they want you gone. They've been aiming for you for a minute now. They just can't get him. Teflon dying Trump. Teflon dying Trump. They just can't get him. He's something like 50. Trump definitely remind me of 50 Cent. I can't even lie to you. So that's like 3 terrorist attacks to bring the new year in. Now, for the people who voted for Camilla, whatever her name is, you may not know, but this is what you voted for. When you voted for the immigrants to come on over here and pretty much take over, take the jobs, try to take over our hoods, they getting all the benefits they need at their fingertips, while the residents of America is struggling. So just imagine they taking the funds from our government and they buying weapons, putting it together to destroy us. Because that's what's really going on. And our government is helping them. Our government is helping them destroy us. They getting food stamps, more than enough. They getting money, more than enough. More than enough. Housing. They're not paying taxes. Meanwhile, we over here drinking Flint water. Just let that marinate in your computer. We over here drinking Flint water. But the immigrants, they got everything at their fingertips. Food stamps. They eating good. Money. They spending it on weapons. And then they put everything together and they figure out where they finna destroy next. And guess who's making it easy for them? Trump finna be in office in a couple days. We gonna see what type of turn it take. He finna be in office in a couple days. And these 3 things transpire. Just like weeks ago, it was reported that drones was flying over airports and flying and places over places that wasn't designated for them. All type of ordeals, all type of stuff been happening. No, but for my people who want to get in the mud with what we usually talk about, let's get to this Jay-Z situation and how this case is finna go on. He wanted to stop. He like, hey, if she can't identify herself, if I can't see who my accuser is, this shouldn't even take place. But guess what? Jay, ho, this gonna take place, nigga. Whether you know her or not. My whole thing about this, his whole fight to it is like, anybody that's accusing me of what I'm being accused of, I should be able to know who they is, know my accuser. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. And I'm going to tell you why. Because you know you're a person of power, nigga. Any person of power will want that because they know what they could get done before it ever reached this courtroom. Maybe a car accident. Maybe you choke on your toothbrush. Maybe you just don't wake up. Didn't even know you went to sleep. Because that's what people with power could do. Now, my thing is, what do you need to know who she is for if you didn't do it? At this time, 20 years ago, you was 30, 31 years old, whatever the case is, 30-some years old. If it was a 13-year-old girl at 30 years old, you know what you was doing, man. Like, for instance, I wouldn't need to know who she is because at 30 years old, nigga, I know my whole life, nigga. And I ain't never touched no 13-year-old, except for when I was 13. So it don't matter who's saying it, because there's no way it's true. What do it matter who's saying it if it never took place? You know it could be nobody for real saying it. It gotta be fake. So it don't matter who's saying it. That's what real people say. That's what real men say. We don't care who said what because we be knowing it's not true, Jay. We know this. A 13-year-old, you supposed to know. Your whole computer supposed to be, man, I don't care who said it. I ain't never touched a 13-year-old in my life, except for when I was 13. Or you being younger and you know what I'm saying, you had you at 13, but you being 30, 20 years ago, nigga, it seemed like you want to know who she is because you want to figure out which one. Who is it? Which one? Like, real men who don't move like that, we don't worry about that. Especially a man with power and money, you really shouldn't worry about who it is if you did nothing like that. Your money and power will speak for you and the people around you because it most certainly didn't take place. But if it did, you will fight tooth and nail to see who's saying this. And for the people who like, no, he get to see his accuser, he should be able to. Y'all could say that as if y'all don't know what money and power do. Y'all know what money and power do. Y'all know that in the game that they play, a lot of people that came up unalive, and it really don't be no answers to it. A lot of overdose that people didn't OD. You know what I'm saying? Like people unaliving and getting sick from pneumonia. But in fact, people actually been around them and seen them and was like, they was good. They didn't have no pneumonia. Like Kim Porter. So that's my whole thing with the whole Jay-Z situation. Do I think Jay-Z did it? To give y'all my honest opinion, I do. But I think that because look at everything that's been coming out. People's favorite artist, favorite singer, rapper, actor, whatever you want to call them, they've been involved in something. Names been coming up. It's people I've been listening to for years and names never come up. Why their names never come up? Because they're not involved. I've been listening to people and knowing artists for years and their names never come up in none of this Diddy play, Jay-Z situations. And they've been in the game long as them. You never heard nothing like this about no E40. But people who made it to different heights, you have heard these things about them. People who have Grammys, hit records, you have heard these things. You know what I'm saying? It's even with the NBA. The NBA too. Kwame explained a story where he went to the Playboy Mansion. He was with 4 other players. They walk right past all the models, all the Playboy girls. They walk right past them outside. They pull up, all the girls outside looking good. They walk right past them and go in the Playboy Mansion. When they get in there, ain't nothing but old white men. They all in the pool telling them, get in, come on, let's whatever they said to him. Kwame Brown was like, oh, hell no. He left, went back outside. But the other 4 players stayed. And one of them is the slam dunk champion. And guess what? He went to different heights. He was one of them guys. Like I say, he won the slam dunk contest. Prior to the year, he wasn't even supposed to win. For all we know. But 4 players stayed, the Dwight Howard left. It's just how the game is. It seemed like you got to get your bumper ran into to see success in this industry. You rapping, you hooping. They don't care what you doing. You want to get in this industry and you want to see some real money, you got to be flimsy. That's all it's showing us. It's showing us everybody else at the bottom. When your opportunity come and you say no, nigga, you gonna stay at the bottom. Or you gonna make it to a certain place, but as far as it's concerned with them, that's the bottom. Like the billionaires we have, that's niggas. They didn't make themselves billionaires, they was picked. They was made billionaires. They was picked, they was handpicked. Because whatever they did, they proved to would do anything for the money and for whoever they making that money for. Jay-Z is what? A billionaire. So you think Jay-Z is a billionaire because he clean? No, 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 no. That nigga ain't a billionaire because he clean, my guy. My people. And I'm just gonna keep it 100 with you. Mm. This industry get real wicked. And it's like, they ain't gonna let you straddle the fence either. You either with them or you ain't. But the way I'm seeing how Jay-Z is moving and the things that he caring about, he shouldn't even care about. Certain things like who it is who said it. If you didn't do it, or what they accusing you of, you can't be how? You wasn't there. Just the fact that, like, you know you wasn't there. You could prove you wasn't there. So it don't even matter who said it. Because your people already came out and said that you was somewhere else at that time. But if you still pressing the issue to see who this lady is, it's probably because he want to get something done to her, allegedly. So all of this could stop. Man, these people allegedly got bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like money and power. That's what comes with money and power. Money, power, bodies. Because you got to understand, with money and power come a whole lot of accusations, a whole lot of accusers that we never heard of, stuff that never made it to the courts, things that wasn't nobody accused, that you ain't just being accused, you probably have done it. So imagine having money and power for 30 years. Ain't no way you clean and you ain't did no dirt. All that money, you ain't did no dirt. You got money to get away with pretty much whatever. And you know all the top people, lawyers, judges, you that guy. You basically, you like Jay-Z. All this power, all this money, and you clean straight up and down. You do no dirt. Impossible. Your vices, everything changed. You want to know why? Because you never had money like that. You get money like that, you start accumulating bodies, all type of things. People you have problems with, or anybody show any animosity towards you, or any type of threat, and you got that type of money. Threat neutralized. Type. Think about it. I'm just being real. I'm just being me, and that's all I could be. I ain't clean. I ain't clean broke. So I know I wouldn't do nothing flimsy though. But man, you give me that much money, ain't no telling what I do. Give me $1 billion. Give me $1 billion. Nigga, I wasn't living right broke. You give me $1 billion, you think I'm gonna be living right? Like I said, I ain't doing nothing that got nothing to do with no rainbow. I don't even like colors. What color? What's that? You know what I'm saying? Colorblind. Off top, nothing flimsy. But live right? $1 billion? Yeah, ain't nobody gonna like me. I wouldn't even be trying not to be light. It just it'll come out. Bitch, what? Bet what? Mm-mm-mm. I'll be telling everybody, man, I don't want to talk to you. I want to talk to your mom. Nigga, tell your mama come talk to me. Tight. Bet what? Nigga, my friends, my homeboys will be, what nigga, what you say to me? I'm goofy as hell. For real though. No, first thing first, my people be took care of. But if you ain't on the right side, man, what? I don't know how I act. And y'all don't either. You can say it, but you don't know for real. And that's why I say, like, nothing with the people of power or in certain positions, like, it's not far-fetched to me. It's just not. So I just keep it 100 with you. Not far-fetched to me. Nah. Let's get to this wack situation. How he set up Loose Cannon. Easy. You got a 50-year-old guy named Jay Reed. Jay Reed got business to handle with wack. They got a TV show or something that they working on, whatever. He goes to No Jumper to meet wack. He go in, chop it up with wack. He see his 15 guys there. Loose Cannon. Anyway, they like, let's go outside. Dude, like, okay, we can go outside. He chopping it up with wack and Loose Cannon. Loose Cannon just foul. Loose booty. Lucille just, he snuck him. Dude, like 50 years old. Loose Cannon, like 30-something. Dude don't look like a threat. He didn't come as a threat. He came with his partner, which was to show him how he do business. This nigga wack set Loose Cannon up because he put him to that. If you look at the video, it's footage of this. Wack bags up before Loose Cannon hit this 50-year-old. Nah, Loose Cannon, he go off, he pistol whip him, everything. Strip him. His other man's beat up his other guy. They jump him, whatever the case is. Wack put him on this to do this to this man. And they got cameras out. They wanted the content that bad. Like, they make everything content. Nigga, it's like 5 or 6 charges in that video. The video maybe 2 minutes. It's 6 charges in that video on Loose. And wack put you up to it. And it's cameras. That guy ain't got to pursue nothing. I know Loose Cannon is a felon. The guy even went on to explain in an interview that him and Loose Cannon was locked up together in the county. Loose Cannon is a crip. He been in the streets for years. He definitely a felon. So he pistol whipped dude on camera. That's a felon in possession. You got assault, a felon in possession of a firearm while committing a crime. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all not too smart. I get it, like the internet is the internet. But look at what the internet did to grown men. They got grown men just crashing out with no problem, no hesitation, making it super easy for the law. And then a person to be like, you praying on my downfall. You want me to lose. No, no, no. Yeah. A nigga like you, yeah. And it's a reason why. Because you weren't smart enough to keep it in the streets. Like I said, y'all did it for content. This what you get. You gotta. It's impossible nowadays to keep it in the streets, though. I'm gonna keep it real 100 with you. It's kind of impossible. It be cameras everywhere. So these days, you just gotta be real strategic with how you move and how you do things. Now, Wack, he was strategic with how he wanted dog done. But how it's all over the internet, you caused your man's downfall. Pyru just stepped on Crit. You got Crit running behind Pyru. I ain't never seen this. Loose booty, Lucille, Lulu. He actually got a song. This was crazy. He actually got a song dissing Wack. They actually beefing without beefing. They used to be beefing. Wack and Loose used to be beefing. This might be Wack getting his get back without trying to let anybody know that he getting his get back for all we know. Because he just set that boy up. That's what we call a send-off. Wack just sent him off. And they even lied about why the guy was there. Said he was lurking around, no jumper. Just lurking around, walking around. What would he be there for? Said the guy was just walking around in the back of no jumper, as if he didn't have business with Wack. Like Wack didn't know he was coming. Well, Wack could say anything. But it's a lot of money to come out of this for that guy. Because Adam got to pay up. No security guard. It happened on Adam property. So guess who pissed? Adam. Guess who been sneak this and taking shots? Sending Wack text messages. Probably taking his day away or making the other white dude come on the show with Wack. Because you know Wack got a show with Adam. Got his own day. Not no more. Adam sent him a message. The only reason he ain't cut him off because they got a contract. But Wack wasn't happy about the text message. Nigga, y'all just got Adam sued. Wack and Loose Cannon, y'all just got Adam sued for a lot of money. And guess what? He gonna pay it. It ain't gonna make it to court. Adam don't want that to make it to court. He gonna settle. And it's gonna be for a couple M's. And you could bet Adam gonna tax you niggas. He gonna get that out y'all ass. Even if he gotta set y'all up and send y'all to jail some type of way. I don't know what type of person y'all think Adam is. You think Adam really like niggas? Adam deal with niggas. Adam use niggas. He like niggas because they bring in money. Adam don't like niggas. And if you think you're gonna get sued for something y'all did and y'all not about to get doxxed, text in some type of way, yeah, okay. Adam ain't taking no L like that because of something Loose and Wack did. He'll send y'all to jail first. And that's a fact. I never liked Wack. And Loose Cannon is like a 2.0 brick baby. Ain't no different. It's Wack been playing a dirty game lately, man. Somebody gonna do something to Wack. The other day he tried to put my nigga Dog Face in the blender. Mission failed. He couldn't complete that mission. Cause Wack liked to lie a lot. So when you going against Wack, you got to have your receipts. Long as you got your receipts and you not lying, Wack could get stepped on. Cause Wack really a whole hoe out here. Wack about content. Wack the type of motherfucker. He Wack is a rodent. He peek his head up and you know what I'm saying? That's how he is, man. Fucking rodent. But that right there, I gave y'all niggas boogie news for the morning. I be going motherfucking live 8 o'clock every morning. I'm doing something different, which is staying on schedule, making a schedule, because a nigga like me do not work on no schedule or no time. I do work. I ain't lazy, but it don't be no time. I just do stuff off the feeling. So I got to stop doing shit off the feeling and really just, you know what I'm saying, put my time in order and stay on schedule. That's probably going to be the hardest thing for a nigga like me. And y'all got to help me. You feel me? The more y'all come in, kick it with me on the news, chop it up with me, you know, it'll make me want to be here every morning on time. I ain't perfect at this shit, so y'all got to help me be on fucking time. Try to be that nigga when y'all on y'all way to work. You like, shit, I gotta catch the news. You know the nigga ain't gonna be politically correct. You hear me? But it's your hood news. You don't know what the nigga gonna talk about, but you gotta catch it every fucking morning. Like, oh, I know my dog rolling up, chopping it up. Let me see what he talk about. You know what I'm saying? You like, oh shit, I missed what he said. I had to go in the motherfucking stove and get my cappuccino. Real niggas drink cappuccinos too. You know what I'm saying? Cause I had to go get me a little this morning when I went and got my woods. You know, so. But that's one thing about the hood too. You ain't got to worry. It's a nigga going at another nigga. In the hood, you ain't got to worry about no mass shooting. In the hood, that's not what's going on. A nigga just want his target, or you got retarded little young niggas running around with a switch or something, and it be a block party or something like that. But ain't no trucks running into no crowds like New Orleans There ain't no Queen shootings and no clubs. Now, I could say downtown, it's possible it could be that, and it's getting real vibrant down there. So they might want to just chill and really watch the surroundings, and because the top of the year been wicked already. Look like 3 terrorist attack for sure. That's what it looked like. So we kind of got to move light and kind of stay out of crowds and the fun that we have. It's time for us just to create it with our loved ones, our family. Like, stop going to be around strangers, and it's not even the strangers that you're around right at that particular time. You just don't know what trouble finna come in. You don't know. You might not make it home to your family just because you going out having a good time. Times is not the same no more. They let them people in here. They gave them food stamps and money. And and they don't pay no rent. And they don't pay no taxes. So they just buying stuff and building weapons. Stay out the way. Tell your people you love them every day. Create fun with your people. You know what I'm saying? Like, stay out of big crowds. And shit, y'all just had tapped into Boogie News. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. I'll be back tomorrow morning at 8.